Hello, Master Numerologist Andre Moore, and today, part B of my lesson on Japa. Japa is the ability to find God by using one of God's holy names, or you can use a spiritualized mantra like Om Nami-Yoho Renge-Kyo. But the key is that you must choose a name that you resonate with. Don't choose a name that you don't feel. You understand? You have to resonate with the word that you use or the mantra that you're going to be using. In the beginning, you have to understand that you have to discipline the mind because the mind is going to have a tendency to wander. But by practicing japa, that'll help to strengthen your mind to keep it on focus. If you need help, just get you some prayer beads, and that will help you with your focus. So the main um, discipline is concentration and focus, but you must choose a word or a mantra that you resonate with. So, for example, if you're not into like Christian ideology, then don't use Jesus or Mother Mary because you ain't gonna be feeling that. If you're a Muslim, use Allah or Muhammad. You're probably going to feel that a lot more. So you got to feel it. You must love the Lord with all your mind, with all your heart, and with all your soul. And the operative word is all. Try to give it 100%. I know that's going to be difficult. I know that's going to be quite challenging. But the closest you can get to all, the quicker you're going to see results. This technique is going to take about a month to complete it. If you skip a day or if you get thrown off track, start the process all over again. Try to do a whole month, based on the formula that I'm getting ready to share with you, okay? All right, so let's start your discipline on a Monday. On Monday, you're going to choose your mantra, you're going to recite your mantra, or you can recite your holy name or your holy word 500 times. That's Monday. The very next day on Tuesday, I want you to add 100. So instead of 500, it's going to be 600. On Wednesday, you're going to add another 100, 700. Thursday, add another 100, 800. Friday, add another 100, 900. Saturday, add another 100, 1,000 times. And Sunday, 1,100 times. And then that following Monday, add another 100. It's going to be 1,200 times. Then, the very next day after that, you're going to subtract 100. So that means on Tuesday, it's going to be 1,100. Wednesday, 1,000. Thursday, 900. Friday, 800. Saturday, 700. Sunday, 600. And then that following Monday is going to be 500. Now, the very next day, add another 100. Now we're going what I call back up the hill. So you're going to add 100. You're going to go 600. Wednesday, add 100, 700. Thursday, add 100, 800. Friday, add 100, 900. Saturday, add 100, 1,000. Sunday, add 100, 1,100. And then that Monday, you're going to hit 1,200. And then you're going to do it again. Now we're going to go back down the hill. So on that Tuesday, subtract 100. So you're going to get 1,100. Subtract another 100. Going to be 1,000. Subtract another number. That's 900. On Friday, subtract another 100. 800. On Saturday, subtract another 100. That's 700. And that Sunday, subtract another 100. That's 600. And that following Monday, 500. And you be that's one round of this discipline. Now, if you mess up, just wait until the following week and start it all over again on Monday. Now, for those that follow this technique, you should start seeing some improvement in your life within 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Because what you're doing is you're training the mind to focus on a holy name, And the holy name is going to start dissipating the cosmic illusion of Maya. But you got to do the work. You just can't wish it to come upon you. You got to do the work. This is a very simple technique, but it does require some concentration and focus. And like I said earlier, if you need help, get your prayer beads. This is like 108 beads on here. But if you go through one round, you can just say, you do it 5 rounds and you just round it off and say 500. And then the next day you do 6 rounds, then you've done 600 times. Then the following days you do 7 rounds, so you got 700. Then the following day you do 8 rounds, then you've done it 800 times, and so forth and so forth. So I'm gonna leave this up here for a moment. Let me see if I can bring it closer so that you can see it better. Okay, and what's interesting about this technique is that Sri Chinmoy gifted us this technique when he was on the planet. His name is Sri Sri Chinmoy, Chinmoy. If you want to follow that thread and check him out. But what was going on was that he was sitting with his disciples, and one of his disciples told the master that he was having problems in the world, that the world kept calling him names. And so the master gave him this technique and said that once you perform this technique, the world will call you by a different name, another name. And so the disciple said, well, master, what name would that be? And he said, purity. It would purify and it will clear out all of the debris, and what will be left is the purity of your soul. Now, as you do this technique, you will become more pure. If you don't see results in the first month, try it the second month, because you have to understand that if you go diving in the ocean for pearls, and if you don't come up with a pearl, that does not mean that the ocean don't have pearls. It means you have to dive just a little bit deeper. So if you're not seeing the results that you want, that means that your concentration is not where it ought to be. So just make a vow that the next time you do it, you're going to be just a little bit more attentive. You're going to be just a little bit more focused. You're just going to have just a little bit more stronger concentration. And this Japa technique will help to increase the strength of your mind so that you'll be able to focus longer and to maintain your concentration. So anyhow, that's my lesson on Japa. I hope some of you practice it. Remember, you cannot find God without doing the work. So until the next video, peace.